Winter is not just a season, it's a test. Every culture feared it and every culture named it. From the frost-bitten peaks of Norway to the silent rivers of China, humanity looked into the cold and saw gods staring back. Some brought survival, some brought death. Tonight, we journey across the world to meet them, the gods of winter, from Skadi to Xuanwu, and uncover what the cold truly means to the human soul. In the north, where the sun barely rises, the Norse people believed winter had a face, and her name was Skadi. She was not born a goddess, but a giantess daughter of the mountain frost. When the gods of Asgard killed her father, she marched into their golden halls, not in grief, but armed for vengeance. The gods, fearing her wrath, offered compensation, a husband of her choosing, but only by looking at his feet. She chose the most beautiful ones, thinking they belonged to Balder, the god of light. But they were Njord's, the god of the sea. Their marriage was doomed. He loved the waves. She loved the mountains. Yet Skadi refused to yield. She climbed, hunted, and ruled the icy wilderness alone, forever known as the Winter Huntress, the patron of independence and survival. Skadi wasn't evil. She was endurance personified, the will to live when everything freezes. In the deep woods of old Russia, winter is not a goddess, but a man. Morozko, or Father Frost, is both kind and cruel. He can freeze your breath in a heartbeat or wrap you in warmth if your heart is pure. In one tale, a cruel stepmother sends her daughter into the snow to die. But when Morozko finds her, she greets him kindly, even as she shivers. "Are you warm, maiden?" he asks. "Yes, Father Frost," she replies. Moved by her courage, he spares her life and blesses her with silver and gold. Her stepsister, greedy and unkind, tries to repeat the trick and dies in the snow. Morozko is not just winter, he is judgment. The cold is fair. It punishes weakness, but rewards those who endure with grace. Across the frozen villages of Japan, travelers whisper of Yuki-Onna, the snow woman. She appears during blizzards, tall, pale, and hauntingly beautiful. Her breath can freeze a man solid, but her eyes are full of sorrow. In some tales, she kills without mercy. In others, she spares a young man, asking only that he never speak of her. Years later, when he breaks that promise, she weeps, saying, "I loved you once, but I am not made for warmth." Then she disappears into snow. Yuki-Onna is winter's loneliness, the reminder that beauty and death often share the same skin. To the First Nations of North America, winter was not just cold, it was hunger, and hunger had a name: Wendigo. The Wendigo begins as a man starving, desperate, driven to eat human flesh to survive. But once he does, he becomes something else, a monster of ice and bone, with a heart made of frozen blood. His hunger is endless. He grows with every meal, yet never full, never warm. The Wendigo is a warning. When survival turns to greed, winter wins. Even the shamans say there is no fire that can melt the hunger of the Wendigo. In the warmth of the Mediterranean, even the Greeks dreamed of cold divinity. Khione, daughter of Boreas, the north wind, ruled snow and frost, but also vanity. She was beautiful, and she knew it. When the gods admired her, she mocked even Apollo himself. So the sun god struck her down, melting her pride into slush. Khione became a symbol of fleeting beauty, a goddess who learned that no matter how pure the snow, it always melts under light. In the east, winter is not chaos, it is order. In Chinese mythology, the north is guarded by Xuanwu, the black tortoise entwined with a serpent. He represents winter, endurance, and purification. Legends say Xuanwu was once a mortal prince who sought to purge himself of sin. He meditated for years in the freezing mountains, until his body shed its impurities, transforming him into a god. The snake and tortoise that emerged from him became his companions, symbols of balance, stillness, and transformation in Taoist temples. Xuanwu is worshipped not as destruction, but as renewal. Where Skadi hunts and the Wendigo devours, Xuanwu endures. His winter is a test of spirit, not a curse. Across the world, winter gods reflect what their people feared most and what they hoped for. In the north, they are hunters, where survival depends on courage. In the east, they are guardians, where winter cleanses the soul. In the west, they are tempters and judges, punishing vanity, greed, and disobedience. But they all share one truth: winter is honesty. It strips away comfort, illusion, and pride, leaving only what is real. Fire may promise life, but cold demands truth. Skadi, Morozko, Yuki-Onna, Wendigo, Khione, Xuanwu. 6 faces of the same force, the ancient reminder that everything alive must prove its worth in the cold. In every myth, winter isn't just an enemy, it's the mirror of the soul. When the world freezes, we see what survives. So tell me, which winter god do you believe still walks among us? The Huntress? The Judge? The Ghost? The Warrior? Comment your answer below. And subscribe for more journeys where myth and mankind meet in the cold.